nowadays, social norms have made being proud of yourself for like little, minute tasks. They may not seem cringe, but really it's genuinely powerful. It's a very effective tool for creating momentum, which momentum then gets you like way more, you know? Like if you're on a bad streak, it's not like you're just gonna go straight up, you know? You have to slowly stop the bad streak, and then you have to start the good streak, you know what I mean? You have to kill the bad momentum before you can implement the good momentum. So I'll give you an example. So like this morning, I actually cold showered for the first time in I don't even know how long, like months. And I mean months. And it's like, I could be like, okay, I finally did it, Jesus. It's about time. Or I could be like, let's go. I finally did that, let's go. Like, I should be proud of myself. Like I'm waking up at 5 in the morning on Christmas break, and I just meditated 15 minutes straight. I don't know if you've ever meditated, but it's not very easy. You know, 15 minutes is a long time. And it's like, a lot of the times I sweep this kind of stuff under the rug, you know? It's like, being proud of yourself just, it gets you in a good mindset, you know? It's like, it gives you momentum. And momentum, like I was saying, it's so important, it's so good. And especially if you're getting out of a rut. I watched this video from Hamza, which shot me all this. I'm just relaying it onto my audience. But wow, this was the most incredible video I've ever watched. Probably the most useful one, the one that's gonna stay in my head for the longest. But it's just momentum, man. Like if you're in a bad space, you know, like I'll use the analogy he used. It's like the gym, progressive overload. So say somebody's never gone to the gym, right? Are you gonna start them off with like 2 plates on the bar for bench? No. You're gonna start them off with just the bar, see how they do it, you know, see how it's going. And then from there, you'll put like a penny on each side. So then you got 50 pounds instead of 45 pounds. And then you do that for 10 reps and you're like, oh, my chest, ah. And then the next week you can do 55. And, you know, it may not be so linear of a progression. And that's something he didn't talk about, which kind of shocked me. Because progression is not linear. Because, like, you'll be going up, and then you'll just, like, hit a plateau, and then maybe you'll go up, and then maybe you'll, like, stop going up so much, and then you'll just, you know, it's very inconsistent. But if you are consistent, the net growth will be positive, no doubt. But yeah, back to the gym thing. The progressive overload, that's what it is. It's just slowly getting better each time you do it. But what happens when you get injured? Say you've been benching a plate, which is 45 pounds on each side, which is 135 pounds. And then you get injured, like your pec, like say it tears. What are you gonna put on the bar when you're trying to get back? You're gonna put you're gonna put nothing on the bar. You're just gonna do the bar, see how it feels, and then you're gonna have to work your way back up. And it's like that with self-improvement, you know? So say like you were cold showering for 5 minutes, which that's kind of crazy. Props to you if you do that. And you're meditating an hour a day, making like 3 videos a day, you know? And then you're kind of just, you were doing that like, let's just say a month ago, and now you've all the way dropped off, you can't really do anything. Are you just gonna try and do all of that in one day? You are, because you're kind of an idiot, because you don't know how to do it. It's like banging your head against the wall. Like a metal wall, trying to break the wall. It doesn't make sense. It's like being injured and trying to bench more than you've ever benched before. You have to slowly progress your way back up. So, it's like, say for me, with cold showers, like, basically, I don't care what I do for the rest of the day. It's already a win. no matter what I do for the rest of the day, I've done something that I haven't done in months. And I meditated for longer than I've ever meditated in like months. And I'm doing this video for the second day in a row. It's like, I'm doing shit. Because at my mom's house for those 9 days, you could call that a rut for sure. Because I wasn't doing productive stuff. Now I'm already back. You know what I mean? It's not like I have to have every minute of the day planned out, and every minute of the day I'm going to be just doing something productive. It's like, you have to kill your ego, you know? Because you're not at that level anymore. You aren't. You've dropped off, alright? And you have to kill your ego, and then decide, okay, I'm not that good anymore, let's get back up. And you have to start with something small. Like, for example, I haven't cold showered in a while, so me cold showering today is literally, it wasn't even like a 30-second cold shower. It was me turning the faucet on, just freezing my ass off, and I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, turned it off immediately, because I hate cold showers, but I'm going to start doing them because it's just me growing a pair of balls, you know? It's the way to get out of a rut, and it just, like, as soon as he gave the gym analogy, it kind of just like clicked, like a light bulb went over my head, if you know that analogy. But it's strange, you know, because I never thought of it that way. And it's like, why didn't I? Because say I was like in a rut for like 4 or 5 days, I'd go straight back to trying to, you know, wake up 3:30, make a video, run, go work out, go to school, come back home for practice, and just, you can't do that. You aren't mentally fit enough, basically. Like, you have an injury to your brain, you know what I mean? It's basically what having a rut is. It's like, or it's kind of like not going to the gym, basically. It's like, if you don't go to the gym, you're gonna get weaker. And it's not like if you don't go to the gym for a month, you're gonna try and bench the most you've ever benched, right? You're gonna slowly work your way back up. And I think the hardest part is killing your ego, you know? It's like deciding that, okay, I'm not that good. I almost had a whole water bottle today. Yeah, I really wanted to get on here, talk about positive mindset, the gym analogy, but like, think about it. Like, I just took a sip of water. I can be proud of that, you know? It's like, if you're scared of being proud of little things because of what other people are gonna think about you, why? That's like such a bitch thing to do, you know? Very unmanly, very, you know, like feminine. It's like, you have to grow a pair of nuts and think things for yourself. You have to put yourself over what, like, you have to put things that are going to benefit you over what people think. Because, sorry, because that momentum will take you so far, so far. But I think that's pretty much all I have to talk about with that aspect. But I'm going to go talk about my haircut. I got a haircut yesterday. I actually cut it myself. I don't think it looks too horrible. The back, it's fine. I just don't really feel like doing the whole 360, but yeah. And it's like, back to the proud thing. You need to be proud of yourself, or else you're not going to go anywhere. You know what I mean? It's like, you can't just be an egotistical, cocky asshole. Don't take this the wrong way. You need to be proud of yourself and set yourself up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm proud that I took that cold shower. right? Now, being proud, being happy, put me in a better mood. It's like, okay, instead of doing 8 minutes of meditation, let me do 15. And then doing 15, it's like, okay, let me do this video. Hell yeah. And then, okay, so this little paper, you can see it. That's what I've been looking up at. If you're confused, why the hell is this kid just looking at the wall for no reason? This is just me looking at the habit tracker. But today is the first day of the year. It's actually 2025. So that's kind of interesting to say. But yeah, so now I can start tracking things in my habit tracker, because when I last did anything, it was the last day of the month. So yeah, I will be able to do that, so I can actually get the dopamine of checking off a box, you know what I mean? And I mean, I'm happy, you know? I'm happy. Why shouldn't I be? I just meditated 15 minutes. I woke up at 5 o'clock. I took a cold shower. I drank a lot of water. This thing, it's like right here. I'm gonna drink more. Eat water in the morning. Very good. But yeah, I think that's pretty much the end of the video. Compliment my haircut, please. I really need a... I'm just kidding. Yeah, I think it looks pretty fine. Especially considering I cut it myself. You know? It looks a lot better than the other one. I'm not even gonna lie about that. But I was checking myself out on camera. So, yeah. Be proud of the little things you do. And don't take this the wrong way. Don't be proud of stupid shit that you do. You know what I mean? Don't be proud that you smoked. Well, I mean, okay. If you smoked less weed, that's a good thing, right? But don't be proud of yourself for smoking weed. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a step. You shouldn't be proud of smoking weed, but you should be proud that you're taking a step away from it. That's just a random ass example. I don't know. I'm kind of just spitballing here. I've emptied the brain. So yeah, thank you for watching, and like always, you have a great attention span. Listening to some kid yap about some topic about self-improvement. 90% of people don't care. You just appreciate you staying here. And that's a terrible voice crack. Could have avoided that if I ended the video quicker. So I'm gonna end it right now. See ya.